Hey, it's Sam. Welcome back, or welcome to my YouTube channel. Either way, it's good to see you here for another video. So today we will be reacting to Am I the A-Hole Marriage Edition. Instead of saying A-Hole, I will be saying drama, as it's more YouTube friendly. I'm going to give my opinions during each story that we read, and if you agree with my opinion, or even if you have a different opinion you want to share, just drop a comment down below, and I'm open to all opinions. Like, I could be totally wrong with some of them. I haven't read them yet, but there's 3 in total. They're all to do with people who are married. Anyway, on with the video. So the first one we're going to read is Am I the Drama? Wife stops paying attention when I talk, and I yelled at her because she did something I told her not to do. By the title, it doesn't sound like the OG is the drama, but then if you look at it the other way, they could be the drama because they've yelled. But going with my original opinion, the OG isn't the drama, because if they've told their wife multiple times about anything and they've not paid attention any of the times, and this time just so happens to be like a serious matter that they've not paid attention to. I'm not saying it is, but thinking about it is quite hard to decide whether just by the title alone that they are the drama. Anyway, moving on. I love my wife, but she has a really bad habit. Second I open my mouth, her eyes glaze over and she just stops paying attention to me. It's like she's actively making the choice not to listen to me. Okay, OG isn't the drama. Like, no way are they the drama for this. The wife's the drama. You're clearly trying to talk to your wife, and she's just deliberately not listening to you. It's been like this for a year now. It only used to be on occasion, like if we were watching a movie or something and she was paying attention to the movie and not listening to what I was saying. But now it's all the time and she just isn't listening, even when I'm right in front of her, talking to her and saying her name. Okay, that's just blatantly rude. Like, it's just rude at this point. Fair enough if you're watching a movie and there's like, because I do it sometimes if I'm watching a movie and there's a specific part I want to watch, I then just turn everything else. Like, I just forget what's happening in the world around me. But if you just stood directly in front of someone, that's just rude. If I ask her a question, she won't react. If I say, "Are you listening?" she'll ask me to repeat what I asked and then just answer the last question I asked. It's gotten really bad. We don't have conversations anymore. The bills are paid and the chores are done and our kid is happy, but it's like having a roommate, not a partner. Okay, at this point, separate. It sounds like it's just too much. I snooped, not because I thought she was cheating, but because I wanted to figure out if there was something else occupying her mind. But I found nothing. No cheating, no credit card issues, no issues in general. Okay, so it is just the wife is being rude. This morning I dropped a glass on the floor and I told her not to go into the kitchen because I was getting a pan to sweep up the glass. I came back with her picking glass shards out of her foot because she wasn't paying attention. Karma. So all I can say about that one is karma. Like, it kind of serves her right in a way for not listening. Like, they've told the wife to be careful because a glass has been broken. She's ignored them completely and entered the kitchen. I'm guessing kitchen, did they say? Yes, dropped it in on the kitchen. Some people are just so rude. Anyway, I was extremely frustrated because I told her and she just didn't listen. I yelled at her that she wasn't listening to what I said, and she started doing the whole glazed eye thing where I know she's not actively listening to me anymore. I feel bad for yelling, but I feel justified. Am I the drama? OG is not the drama. not the drama. No way is OG the drama. It's the wife. The wife is the problem. The wife needs to get a grip and listen, because that could have been worse than just a bit of glass in your foot. Could have been worse. I don't know how, but it could have been. Anyway, the next one is, am I the drama? Husband thinks I don't do enough around the house because I sit down. Husband's the drama. Has to be in this, just by the title. It depends on how often you sit down, really. Like, if you sat down all the time and nothing's getting done, then yes, you are the drama. But if you're already doing stuff and you just sit down to, relax, then the husband's the drama. So like the other one, this could go either at this point. Oh, there's a trigger warning with this one. This post mentions hired help at home. If you're going to whine about me being rich or whatever, keep scrolling. It happened on another post. Yikes. Anyway, my husband and I both work. I make almost 4 times what he does, so I'm by far the breadwinner. I grew up in a third world country with cheap labour, so my mum hired and managed the help and ran the house. Naturally, I'm not very good with home chores I didn't grow up doing, like cooking and cleaning, so I hired, pay and manage, a nanny to care for the kids while I'm at work and make us dinner on weekends, a cleaning lady to clean the whole house and do laundry every 2 weeks, and DoorDash on weekends, out of my own salary. We consider all money ours. I'm just pointing out that I work extra to cover all those things, since I don't do them myself. Off note, his mum never outsourced anything and did all those things herself. So there's definitely a cultural element. Okay, I can kind of see where the husband's coming from, but then it depends. Like, you've said that you're earning 4 times what he is, but at the same time, are you working longer hours, more days, etc.? Or are you doing roughly the same hours he is, higher paying job? Or like you're in a higher role in whatever job you're working. But then I can see where the husband's come from, that his mum did everything herself, but then OG's mum hired people to do it. So I can't decide at this moment in time if you're the drama or not. My husband does more of the physical labour around the house. Random gardening, fixing things, taking out the garbage, etc. He does organise things when they get messy, which I'm much more relaxed about because we have 2 under 2. So things get messy again as soon as you tidy up. I do all the invisible load stuff, making sure we keep appointments, buy, stock everything everyone needs, including groceries every week, plan schedules and classes and trips, etc. I basically keep the house running, like my mum did when I was growing up. By the sounds of it, she's just not doing laundry, cleaning, and taking care of the kids while she's at work. Believe it or not, she can't look after the kids at home and work. It's just not feasible. Obviously she doesn't cook meals, but she does buy the groceries for them. I don't really think she's the problem, because she's working, but yet she's still doing things. It just might not be as visible as like when the grass has been mowed. Like I said, we have 2 young kids. I take care of them when I get home from work while the nanny cooks. Husband and I each do 1 bedtime. On weekends we each do 1 wake up. So we try to split it pretty evenly. Once the kids go to bed, we both have a couple of hours to unwind. I work at the hospital, husband works from home and has a ton of downtime during the workday. Hours when he works out, does whatever he wants and does things around the house. The husband is definitely the drama in this scenario by the sounds of it. He's at home, so he can, if he has an hour spare from work, he can just do a little bit of gardening or just fix something quickly that needs fixing. Whereas if the wife is not at home during the workday, can't do anything at home. If she has like an hour to spare at work, which I highly doubt it because she's working in a hospital for a start. The husband's the drama, definitely the drama. Where are we? Is what I'm doing my fair share for the family? Husband sometimes thinks I should do more because what I do can easily be done sitting on the couch. He basically hates it when I sit down, use my phone, or have the TV on, even if I'm holding or feeding the baby, watching our toddler, making calls, or setting appointments, writing schedules, ordering groceries, etc. He wants me up and at it, visibly doing stuff around the house. He does not wish me to hire more help. He wants me. I don't know why I pointed at me. He wants me to do it. In my opinion, the fact that things I do can be done while sitting down does not make them any less crucial. That's what I was saying. Just because it's not visibly being done, that you can't see what's going on the phone. But she's still, as she says, she's making appointments, ordering groceries and things like that. It's still being done. Not to mention, he's not very good at doing them himself. For example, we've been seeing a marriage counsellor for our issues that I naturally scheduled and paid for. I told him that since he thinks making appointments is so easy, he can handle booking the counsellor. Once it became his job, it never got done. And he straight up said to me, "Never mind, we don't need a counsellor. Our marriage is fine." What do you think? I believe we both do things for the house and family that play to each of our individual strengths and what we grew up learning to do. Is our arrangement fair, or should I step up and do more in my limited time? Quite tricky, because I don't feel like that many appointments are having to be made. And but it depends on what the appointments fall onto. So she could potentially just learn the basics of cooking, because obviously she hasn't had that growing up. There's an edit. I am not incapable of doing house chores, and I do contribute to them getting done myself. I tidy up the living spaces, I do dishes if I see them sitting in the sink, I wash and sterilise the baby bottles, I set and or clear the table and whatever else on the day to day. I simply never learned to cook dinner or clean a big house. I'm sure I can read a recipe and put ingredients in a pot. I can iron a shirt and do laundry. I can learn to clean a house. It's not weaponised incompetence. It's just not my forte or something I wish to use my time on if I can spend it with my kids, which is worth way more to me. Or simply resting and recharging after working a very demanding job as a doctor. No, I can see where she's coming from. I can see it. Like, I wouldn't want to spend time cooking. Like, if I've had a busy week or whatever, I don't want to help cook or do something. I just want to rest. You know, stuff that you haven't been able to do during the week. You just want to do it in that one free period of time you've got at the end of the week, for example, because, like, I do dance shows and musical theatre performances and things like that. So leading up to them, it gets really busy. So after that week's, however, week, 2 weeks, whatever, the rehearsals are done, the shows are over, the next week I don't like doing much. I just want to catch up on resting and relaxing, because it can get really busy in them. So I can totally see where she's coming from. I did not grow up rich, and most of my family, did not grow up rich most of my life. My husband did. I was a good middle class until finances changed and I was actually poor for a good 20 years. I went to medical school on a full scholarship and did it with no books of my own, either borrowed or downloaded for free. No computer, no internet, etc. I worked hard to come this far and be able to provide for the family. So spare me with you're insufferable and rich. That's why the disclaimer's there. My husband works from home on a desk, so he sits down for that. But on his free time, he's always going around doing things around the house on his feet. We do outsource gardening and have a handyman. We don't just pay for the things that I don't want to do. But he still finds things to do, fix, clean around the house. According to him, there's always things to do, and that's what he wants me to help. I only mentioned that I make more money to point out that 1, I'm carrying my weight financially, and 2, I'm specifically paying for those chores I don't want to take on myself, instead of dumping the responsibility on my husband to work more to pay for it. I can totally see where she's coming from. But at the same time, it's a tricky one. Because yes, she's busy, but at the same time, okay, so I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that she's not the drama and the husband is the drama. If you think otherwise, just drop it down in the comments section, because this one's a hard one to get your head wrapped around. Am I the drama for refusing to pay? I really haven't chosen easy ones with easy titles, have I? Like, just by the title alone. Could be. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Am I, 42 male, the drama for refusing to pay for my wife, 44 female, work best friend to come on holiday with us? No. You are not the drama. Do not pay for your wife's best friend to come on holiday. They can pay for themselves. If they really want to join your holiday, not bad. They can pay for themselves. They're an adult. Okay. That's just my opinion from like the first little paragraph. Anyway, it goes on to say, a bit of context. I work in a very well paid profession and make very good money. My wife works in a less well paid industry. Every year I take us on nice vacations, and of course I'm happy to pay for the entire trip. My wife's friend has been going through a rough patch, and my wife wanted to bring her along with us for our trip to Hawaii. I, of course, said it was fine. I booked her flights and hotel and gave my wife the details so that her friend could book herself on the same flight and, if she wanted to, the same hotel. This is where the argument started. How I was supposed to have booked for her friend's flight, business class, and a hotel room for her, as she was having such a rough time, that it was my duty as her husband to bring her friend along for essentially a free ride, and that now she couldn't face the embarrassment of having to tell her friend she needed to pay. Potentially, like, if she's having a rough time, might not want to pay for the whole thing herself. So maybe just pay for like a third of it, just to help her out that little bit extra. But if the wife has already told her she didn't need to pay, that's the wife's fault, and the wife should have to pay on her friend's behalf. Anyway, it says, my wife had already told the friend that I would be covering all expenses on the holiday, so she could relax and forget about everything. We have been arguing back and forth for a week now over this, and it's gotten to the stage that I'd rather just cancel the entire trip and not go, rather than buckle and pay for her friend. I'm going to say not the drama. I'm going to say not the drama for this one. The wife's the drama. She's gone behind your back, told her friend that she doesn't have to pay for anything without consulting with you first. It's your money after all, and if you don't want to pay for the friend, don't pay for the friend. I'm just reading the first comment, and it says, definitely not the drama. In my opinion, you went above and beyond by even agreeing for her friend to join on a wonderful vacation to Hawaii for the two of you. She was way out of line to commit to her friend that you were paying without discussing with you first. She doesn't want to embarrass herself by admitting to her friend that she said you would pay for the trip without discussing it with you. She's placing that above being respectful to you. If I was in your place, I would tell my wife that the two of you have a vacation planned and booked for Hawaii, and if her friend can't pay, then you're sorry about that, but you weren't paying. Tell your wife you understand if she wants to stay back and support her friend and not accompany you to Hawaii, but you're all going regardless of whether she accompanies you. Tell her you hope she learns from this not to commit thousands of dollars for anything without first discussing with you. In reality, it is better her friend not go, because she would likely be spending all her time doing girl stuff, and you would become the third wheel. Yeah, it's the wife's the drama, not the OP. Man, these are crazy. So friends, if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell down below. Also, if you have any suggestions on future videos, or if you just want to share your opinion with me because you think I've got something slightly wrong and I've misinterpreted something, don't hesitate to leave your comments down below and I'll gladly read them. Keep striding, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!